record. All right, we are recording. Hello, everybody. Welcome to our September monthly team call. I'm so excited to see all your lovely faces. I am so excited about this topic tonight. So I'm going to try and not talk too long. Those of you who know me well that I talk forever. But I'm going to try and not keep you too late. But I do feel like this information is so important for building your business. And it's something that I have kind of evolved in. And over the past 2 years have almost, I feel like, mastered it in some ways. In some ways I'm still learning. So I want to give you tips of things that I know to be tried and true. And then we can all work together to kind of still master this. So I'm going to share my screen. All right, share screen. Boom shakalaka. All right. Anybody say that still? Boom shakalaka? Pretty sure I just said it. So, okay. Can we see this? Thumbs up. Perfect. Okay. Be you, brand you, how to build your business being authentically you. Okay. So we all know we are Beachbody coaches, right? But that is just the tool, the product that we stand by because we believe in, we're passionate about, but it is not what defines us. It is not what defines what we offer and the value we can give other people. So first thing I want to do though is start off with some recognition because our team is the bomb. And this last month, we had some cool stuff happen. So I'm going to go over that very quickly. First thing, AIM Nation Leaderboard. So we had lots of people get on the Success Club train last month. We helped a lot of lives. A lot of people were introduced to changing their life and health, which is super awesome. And we had the Team Cup. We had some awesome producing and team building to offer people this opportunity. So congratulations to 3 or more lives changed. Look at Lisa killing it. And I thought you had 20, but for some reason it said 18. So if you had 20, then rock on, sister. But it said 18. And then 16, Jenna Buzek, what? Ashley and Robin. So super proud of them for getting 8. I think that's almost their most that they've ever had in Success Club points. That's crazy good. Courtney, obviously always coming in strong in Success Club. Chrissy Howe, super excited for you, girlfriend. First time, our first month as a coach. And she got it in the last 2 hours of the month. And she did not stop trying until she did. Candace, always killing it, girlfriend. Love you. And then we have the 1+ lives changed. Jessica, April, Kristen, Amy, Stephanie, Paula, and Amy. Great job. Way to go. Keep working it, and you're going to get Success Club this month. I know that you will. Okay, then top producers. Top producers, for those of you who don't know, is the amount of volume you have coming through your business center. And we had some others that were right up there, but myself, Lisa, and Courtney, over 1,000 in producing volume, which is amazing. That is a direct reflection of the amount of people that are in your challenge groups that you're helping on Shakeology and working through a program. So awesome. Top team builders. Top team builders is the amount of coaches that were signed in 1 month. So myself with 6 and Jenna came in at 4. And then we had several coaches that tied at 2. It would not fit on my little screen here, but that's awesome. If you signed coaches last month, congratulations. That means you're building your team. That means that you are creating that team cycle bonus, which is so fabulous. And you are helping people change their lives, not only in health and fitness, but also in this opportunity that is so amazing and has changed so many of our lives. So congratulations. Okay, some Emerald in the house. Chrissy, Emerald in the House, Chrissy House, after just a few weeks of being a coach, she came in, she joined our Emerald Factory group and killed it. I mean, literally just came in and rocked it out of the house. Not only in her own health has she seen drastic changes for herself and her own health issues, but she's inspiring so many. She even got on live video today, which is like, as a first month coach, I'm super proud of her because I know that takes a lot of courage to get on video and talk about something. And so kudos to you, girlfriend, not only for Emerald, but for Achieving Success Club. In the last couple hours, she literally was only a coach for 2 weeks. So awesome, awesome, awesome. Then Robin and Ashley coming in on the top producers. This is from her coach, Lisa, or their coach, Lisa. She's so excited to recognize these two ladies for doing outstanding work. Ashley and Robin were top producers in her Healthy Balance Nation coach team for the month of August. As health and wellness coaches, they set personal goals each month, which we do as Success Club typically. These goals are all about helping others in their fitness and nutrition journey. And this past month, these ladies beat their personal goal, which is so awesome. Way to rock it, girls. Okay, moving into material. I am excited. Okay, so we all know, like I said, we are Beachbody coaches, right? We became Beachbody coaches probably because you either love the product, you saw an opportunity to help others and make extra income for your family. Whatever your position is and why you decide to become a coach, that is just a piece of the pie, okay? So we are Beachbody coaches, but we have specific things about each and every one of us that are unique and that we bring to the table to give value to somebody to join our team, to join our group. They would choose Lisa over myself for different reasons. They would choose Candace over myself for different reasons. But you want to be a brand of yourself. And sometimes it's hard to think about that because when we first get into coaching, we're like wanting to talk about the products and the products and the products because these products are what have helped us lose weight. These products are why we feel so good. These products we believe in, they're all natural. They're not quick fixes. We know all that to be true, but when you go to talk to the world on your social media, when you go talk to friends that you meet out or coworkers or family, those people don't know what those products do. They don't have a connection to the products yet because they don't know. They haven't tried them. So when you only speak on products, you're not attaching yourself to somebody. You're not giving somebody that true vision of how you can help them. So what I encourage you to do is first figure out who you can help, who you can speak to, because who I can help is totally different than someone else. My success partner, who's not on our team, her style of coaching, what she has to offer, her backstory, totally different than mine. She's really into like what I would call nerd things, and she calls herself a nerd, so this is not talking smack on her, but she's really into like, she calls it nerdy stuff. She's like sci-fi and just crazy stuff. I would never even know what the heck she's talking about. Love her to death, but her brand and who she speaks to when she posts, I mean, those people I wouldn't even know what to say to them because they like playing video games and I hardly ever played a video game. So she speaks to her brand completely different than I do. The person that I can help and the person that would find value in me is completely different. So what I did recently, I actually am working with a business coach and she had me do this and it was so eye-opening for me, I had to share. So when you're speaking to someone, if you're speaking to everyone, so if you make a general post like that doesn't speak to a specific person, but you're just trying to help everybody, like you can help everybody, all the billions of people in the world, you know you could help. Not necessarily true, right? We know that. I know that there's some people I can't help. So if you're speaking to everyone, you're speaking to no one. And I kind of was like, what? Yeah, I guess that's true, because if you are not speaking to a direct person that can relate to what you're saying, that can find value in what you're saying, then you're not speaking to them. For example, when I post about being a busy mom and working full time and having to deal with all the stuff that comes along with being a busy mom, when I speak about that, can the person who's in college that has no kids, that's never lived that life, relate to me? Probably not. When I talk about, not having enough time, working out, I have to make it a priority, and because I have this, and this going on. If I'm not speaking to a specific person, then I don't know who I'm speaking to. So map out your brand and mapping out who you're speaking to. And then when you make your post in accordance to that person and what they really need and what they value, then you're connecting with someone without even speaking to them. So this brand map I'll post in our coach group. But as you can see, it's just breaking down like your strengths as a person, your weaknesses, your values and beliefs, your personality and things that you like to do, how you can help somebody, the unique spin that you bring to the table, who you serve, why you care about that, and who you love working with. So my strengths, I'm a planner, I'm a teacher, I'm intuitive, I'm a great listener, I'm a question asker, I'm a relationship builder, I'm a positive person, I'm a motivator, I'm a servant at heart, and I'm a good friend. And I know those things of myself. So I obviously I would be able to relate to someone who has those strengths as well. My weaknesses, I can be unorganized. I'm scatterbrained. I'm self-doubting. I'm an overanalyzer. I procrastinate. I get in my own way, get in my own head, and I talk entirely too much. Values and beliefs, living true to myself, honesty, giving to others, never judging anybody, being self-aware, and limiting excuses to be my best self. Things I like to do: teach, talk, socialize, travel, family time and freedom, plan, organize events, motivate others, and crafting. See, when you start listing some of these things, you can see the type of person that you may attract, especially when I talked about who I love working with. So I did this activity with who I love working with and who I don't necessarily like working with. So then when I'm looking at coaches for my team, if someone starts showing, just like in a general conversation, language of things that I don't necessarily like working with, I may deter them from joining my team as a coach, because I want to surround myself with people that I like working with. So I like working with women. I don't relate as well with men. Some women do, and that's great. But if a man comes to me and talking about his health and fitness, I'm like, hey, Jim. So here you go. I like people with a positive mindset. Negativity drives me insane. And someone starts being negative or can't get out of that. I mean, we all have moments, but if someone's like naturally a negative person and has that negative energy, I can't deal. So if someone comes to me and I'm having a conversation with them and it's all like negative, and it's not just like a problem they want to solve, but it's just generally who they are, I'm like, okay, no, I can't. So it's good to know who you can work with and who you can't work with, and then why you care and why you want to do this. Okay, so branding your avatar is very important. Next thing, you are the brand, not Beachbody. You are why people join you, not Beachbody. Okay, so putting out Beachbody products, taking pictures of you with Shakeology, taking pictures of you with your workout program, and that being the sole thing that you post on social media, you're making Beachbody the total brand, all you. And you have to determine what is different about you than all the 400,000 other Beachbody coaches in the United States that are also trying to build their business. It can seem like, okay, well, there's not really anything special about me, or I can't really help anybody except for I just know the products work. It's not that. There's something within you that can really relate to other people and can help them get to a space, whether it be things you've gone through, how you came through a space of doing different, and then and talking about those things to help somebody else. So what do you have to offer to give someone health advice? What have you gone through? What have you been through? What story do you have? What value do you give to people? People do not want to be sold on a product. Okay, so I know when I am scrolling my news feed and I see somebody posting about another network marketing product, I will say a name like Plexus. Okay, so if I see someone posting in my news feed about the pink drink, and they're actually putting a stock photo of Plexus and saying, here's my link, I have more energy, buy from me. Okay, my immediate thing is like, no, that's just icky. It does not feel good. I have no purpose in that. They've given me zero value. They've given me no story as to what it's done for their life. And I can tell that they're trying to sell me something. And it's an immediate icky feeling. I also have other network marketing people reach out to me. One just yesterday, and I've never spoken to this girl before. And she sent me a message, totally salesy, about how I would love her product. And I simply asked her, I said, what makes you think I would love your product? You've never spoken to me one time in your life. And just to walking her through that process, it was kind of cool because she was like, oh my God, I've never thought about it like that. Thank you so much. And it wound up being a really friendly conversation. But when you just post about your products, you become a salesman. Okay. And we're not salesmen. That's not what we do. We are passionate about a product that has helped us, but it's why it's helped us that we're passionate about. It's what we went through and where we are now, or what we're going through. If you're just starting your journey, little small things that you're experiencing, that's your brand. It's not Beachbody. Beachbody's the tool. What you have to offer somebody is the brand. Okay. Who you are and what you do. Okay. So you think about your brand / your hook. When you start talking to people about what you do, you don't want to say, I'm a Beachbody coach and I sell Shakeology. Okay. Because no, that's not what you do. You have 4 P's. You're really connecting with a person, a pleasure, a problem, and a pain point. People can have the same problems, but different pain points of why they have that problem. The 1 P you don't need to give is a process. So you don't need to give the process to someone if they're asking what you do. You give them how you're going to help their problem. Give them the what. Give them what you are going to do as a coach to help them achieve the problem that they're trying to solve. So for example, I help X with Y so that they can Z. So I'll give you some examples. So I'm going to move this thing up. Okay. So some examples of this is I empower emotional eating moms to change their relationship with food so that they can be more confident, stop yo-yo dieting, and be happier in their health, work, and personal relationships. This is my brand in a sense. Okay. So if I'm putting that out there, I work with moms who emotional eat, who stress eat, who don't have time to eat properly or think they don't, to change their relationship with food so they can be more confident, stop yo-yo dieting, create a lifestyle change, and be happier in their health, work, and personal relationships. Okay, so another example, I help women suffering from hypothyroidism with proper workouts and eating plans so they can increase their weight loss and metabolic rate to be the healthiest versions of themselves. You see anywhere in here where they say, buy a challenge pack and drink Shakeology and your life will change. Okay. It's not, you have to create who you're helping and why you're helping them. So I empower working moms to ignite inner confidence by giving them step-by-step plans to eliminate overeating and sugar addiction so they can live a more energetic and fulfilling life. Who's that speaking to? It's speaking to a working mom who's tired, who has no energy, who turns to sugar at the end of a day to survive. Okay. So that narrows it down to who you can help and why. It's not saying, I want to help people because I like helping people, or I want to help people lose weight because I lost some weight. Okay. You're not speaking to somebody when you say that. That's not, people can't, okay, what do you do? Like, what do you offer me? What's the end result if I choose you to be my coach? Another example, I help working moms create a strategic health plan so they can have a healthy balance of self-happiness and health, all while still being there for their family. That's speaking to a specific person that you're going to help with a plan that they can put themselves a priority in their health, but also be there for their family. So this is speaking to the mom who maybe feels guilty taking out time to work out, or feels guilty taking care of themselves and spending extra money on a program when maybe their family's in financial stress or whatever. And you're going to speak to that person. You're going to show them. Christy House did an amazing job at this, because I will tell you, and I'm going to call her out, and I know she knows I love her, but she said no to this opportunity time and time again, and the excuse was money, okay, which is typical. We all know that. Mainly it means that they're just not ready, and she wasn't. But when she finally decided she was ready, she realized, I'm saving money since I started doing this. And, oh my God, my health, like how, I can't believe I didn't do this sooner. She even said that to me. I cannot believe I didn't do this sooner. But what she did is she used that story. She used that brand to bring it in and talk to other people about that. She went out, she took pictures of her groceries, she talked about how she saved money since she did this. And guess what? She's talking to people that are in the same place she was 2 months ago when she hadn't joined me yet. And so that's your story, that's your brand, that's you. You can speak on those things. I give her a huge shout out for that, because not at the fact that she didn't join me for 2 months, but for the fact that she took that story and she turned it into something where she could really help other people that have that same mindset. Okay. Social media posting. This, I know I beat it and I beat it and I beat it and I beat it, but I cannot tell you enough about posting on your social media page. Choose to master them and be consistent as hell. Excuse my French, but if you do not do this, you will not grow your business. You will not. Okay, and I say that with all passion and conviction. You have to be present and consistent on social media, and it doesn't have to be salesy. It doesn't have to be about Beachbody. It doesn't have to be trying to get your friends and family to join your business. It's not any of that. It's 3 to 5 times a day, sharing your story, sharing your brand, speaking to your brand, sharing your life, and becoming someone that's consistent as hell, people look to and know that you can help them. Okay, so 3 to 5 times a day. Beachbody and Beachbody products should not be the highlight of your post. Should not. If you're talking about Shakeology and what it's done for you, do not take a picture of Shakeology, smile with it beside your face, and say, drinking my Shakeology, blah, blah, blah. If you're going to show Shakeology, which I think you should at different points, by all means, you want to show the product, and you want to talk about what you're passionate about and why Shakeology works for you. Show a picture of yourself with Shakeology, but talk about why Shakeology. If I'm looking on your social media and I see a picture of you with a Shakeology cup, I better be reading why you're drinking it. Because if it's just, get my Shakeology in, yes, everyone on this team may understand why you're doing that, because we know what Shakeology does for us, but all the rest of the world, all they see is you're trying to sell them something. And I'm telling you that with all love and support, but you have got to share a story if you're going to post anything about a product. So if I'm posting something about a workout I'm doing, and I have a picture of the front of the workout, and I post a picture of myself. If I just say, got my workout in, okay, tell me, if you're thinking about a person scrolling your news feed, what value is that giving somebody? Okay, always think, what value is this giving somebody? Your brand, your stories, and your journey should be your post. Value, and more value. If you're not giving people value, you're not valuable. And what I mean by that is, there are so many other coaches, okay? That doesn't mean that there's not plenty of people. It just means that if you're not giving value, they're going to go to someone who is. And it may not even be Beachbody. It may be another program. It may be another trainer. It may be something else. But people are going to go to the person that are giving them the most value. Okay, people do not find value of pictures with you in your Shakeology, holding your workout program, or posting any type of salesy ad to your page. Zero value. Unless it has a story with it, unless it has a before and after, or where I was 10 years ago and where I am now, or why this is relevant and why it would be relevant for the person that you're speaking to. You're not talking to anybody, you're being salesy, and nobody cares. Okay, share stories with these products, behind the scenes solution. So if I'm sharing, like I have plenty, if you go to my page, you'll see plenty of pictures of Shakeology, but I guarantee you're going to see a story with it. Okay, share a story with your post with the product. You should only be posting about products 20% of your page. 20% of your page should be products. You should have 80% of your page being value, being sharing your journey, being your brand, and getting people motivated and inspired by who you are as a person and what value you can give to them. Leave questions, leave suspense, and leave someone wanting to message you. If you say, here's my Shakeology picture, I drink Shakeology, you should too, what are they going to do? They're going to go straight to Google, and they're going to Google Shakeology, and they're going to find it on Amazon, and you're never going to know the difference. So they're not going to message you because you've given them everything they need to go find it somewhere else. You've given them no suspense to what you're doing. You've given them this is marketing somewhat, but if you give them all the answers, they're going straight to Google. You'll never hear from them. Okay? You have to leave suspense. When you do a before and after picture, talk about the program, but don't mention the program. Talk about, if you want to know how she did this, message me. Or we have a group coming up with the program she used to get these amazing results. Well, then someone's like, well, shit, what did she do? Let me message her and ask. Rather than 21-day fix and Shakeology gave me these results. And then what's that person going to do? Go straight to Google and type in 21-day fix and Shakeology, and you're never going to hear from them. And they're going to buy it on Amazon, or they're going to find another coach on YouTube that has videos out there or whatever. I learned this the hard way. I learned this the hard way when I first became a coach, because I was posting 21-day fix on a lot of my stuff, and I had people come back to me, many people come back to me and say, oh, I ordered that 21-day fix you've been posting about. Or, oh, I had even had 2 people come to me and say that they had become a coach. And I was like, what? You became a coach? I'm like, yeah, you posted so great things about it. But so I just Googled it and I found this girl. So I'm a coach with you. I'm like, no, you're a coach on another team. Like, she didn't understand how it worked. And so I was not clear. I did not leave enough hanging questions. I gave her too much information, and she went and became a coach on another team. Okay? Don't do it. Okay, here's some examples. Okay, this one on the far left, it might be on y'all's right, I don't know. But it's just one I posted just yesterday. And this is specifically speaking to my brand. So my brand is someone who yo-yo diets. My brand is speaking to an emotional eater who yo-yo diets, who's tried everything under the sun and keeps continuing to be miserable because they aren't using the right tools. They're doing fad diets. Moms who are busy, who always wants to, try the next best thing. So my brand is that type of person. I'm speaking to that person. So I say in my headline, I will start on Monday. Well, what happens when holiday falls on a Monday? Well, shit, I'll just give it another week and start next Monday, because I did this time and time again. And so when someone reads that, if there's someone who has been dieting for a long time, as a yo-yo dieter, always starts a diet on a Monday, well, now I have their attention. Okay? And then I give them a solution as to, I find a healthy lifestyle. And this is just what I call you do a jab, you do another jab, and then you do a right hook. If you haven't read the book, write it down. It's a great one. Jab, Jab, Right Hook by Gary Vaynerchuk. You want to, on your social media, do jabs where you're You're putting out content. You're leaving questions in your posts that are speaking to your brand of, okay, I see her doing this workout. She's speaking to me about diets. I totally know what this is. My metabolism sucks too. Okay, so they read that. They kind of feel a connection, but then they're busy. They go about their day. The next day, I post another jab, which talks about something similar to emotional eating. I post a meal and talk about how, I used to think that life was too busy and I would just eat like out to eat so fast and I would scarf it down because I was so hungry. And then I talk about how I found something that helps me alleviate that problem. Do I mention it? No, I do not. It's just a jab. Then I have them thinking, okay, what is this chick doing? She's talking about exercising and she stopped this and I have this issue, and she's talking about this and I have this issue. Well, the next time I post about a motivation and support group that I'm running for women that have these issues, then she's like, okay, this chick understands me. She's going through the same things I've gone through. Now she's running this group where she can help me. Let me message her and see what this is all about. Because I've set the foundation and I'm speaking directly to a person that I have in my mind that I can help because of what I've been through, because of my story, etc. Okay, so Courtney Strong, great example here. She said, leg day had me drenched. You know when you are stretching at the end of your workout and sweat is just pouring off your head to the floor? I used to think sweating was gross. I also used to wear makeup to the gym. She's speaking to a specific person. Whether she knew it or not, she's speaking to a specific person. There has been many a times when I've gone to the gym in my past and saw girls that were wearing full-fledged makeup, and I think were there to flirt with boys. So probably didn't get much done. They just went there to look good. And so she's speaking to that specific person. Whether she meant to or not, she was. So when someone reads this and you're like, shit, I used to do that. Like I used to go to the gym and wear makeup and oh God, I still haven't gotten it together. I need to get back in the gym. And so she is speaking to someone specifically. Now when she works up a good sweat, her body's detoxing. She's giving value by talking about what your body does when it sweats. She feels great. And I know I just kicked ass in that workout. She's speaking to someone who would have those same, that could understand that. Now, she could have left Beachbody out of the hashtag, but that's okay too, because I feel like she's been so present on her social media that a lot of people already know that she's a Beachbody coach. But if you're newer, and she could have even left it out, because as you are adding people to your friends list, which you're supposed to do every single day, they don't know you. They haven't seen your post for the past year. So like, for example, when I add a new friend to Facebook and I start speaking to them, they've never heard my story. They don't know what I did 6 months ago. So you're constantly having to drip your story into your posts because there's new people watching you all the time. Okay, and then as you can see on the far side, what I put about mindset, I'm speaking to a specific person in a way that I want them to change something about being too busy, about life being stressful, and about using excuses to not do what they need to do. Okay, so I'm speaking to a person, when they read this, they're like, shit, I do that. I use time as an excuse. I'm busy, I'm stressed, I work all the time, I'm swamped. And this chick is telling me that I can like change that by eliminating my excuses. Yeah, okay, I probably need to do that. And I'm just giving that's who I'm speaking to. That's my brand. That's who the person I speak to best. That's who I'm attracting. Okay, here is examples of giving value and giving value. So Lisa Schumacher is amazing at giving value on her page for her brand. So when she posts things, she's speaking to a specific person. She's giving value to a mom who is trying to have a healthy balance of healthy eating with kids. And she's speaking to someone that potentially had an unhealthy diet or feeds their kids unhealthy, and how she's changed that. But her kids still are enjoying what she's eating, and they have that healthy balance within their family. She has a specific brand, a specific woman that she's talking to. It's a mom who has kids that has trouble feeding them healthy because they're either picky or they haven't been introduced to things. So here's the value she's giving. She's giving how she, on the far side, she's giving her plate and how it's healthy, and how she made her daughter the same plate. It looks the same, similar. She's giving it to her daughter, how she did it. And she even said, no, I could have, been eating Pop-Tarts and donuts and Cinnamon Toast Crunch, which that's going to talk to a specific type of person who sit there and thinks to themselves, oh shit, I fed my daughter Cinnamon Toast Crunch this morning. And she's speaking to that person, and she's saying, here's a better way. So she's showing, she's giving value. The next one, she's talking about sitting at her desk. Okay, how many women are working moms who she could sit there and relate to this, where they're sitting at their desk, they probably wouldn't get fast food, they're chowing down on it, and she posts this at the perfect time. She posted it at a lunch hour, where people are sitting on their lunch hour, they're scrolling through Facebook, and they're sitting there eating their cheeseburger and french fries, and they run across her healthy BLT for lunch, and she gives them the exact way to make it. Her picture looks freaking phenomenal. Like, I'd eat that right now. And she's speaking to a specific person. Okay. Next one, she's talking about pizza. And she said, I ate half a pizza. Okay. How many people or women can sit there and, like, right as she says that, relate with the fact that, oh shit, I do that. Like, I eat half a pizza because I freaking stuff my face. And then she starts talking about how it's healthy and how she changed her normal, like, love of pizza and made it into a healthy version. Value, value, value. She's speaking to a specific person, and she's posting at the times when people would be appropriately looking at this stuff. Awesome. Perfection. You have to give value in your post. You have to relate with people, and you have to be constantly speaking to that specific person that you can help, you can give value to. Okay, the real shiz, the real deal. People do not buy what you do. They don't buy what you do. They buy why you do it. Okay, so if you say, oh, I'm Beachbody coach, you should join me. Okay, why? If you're not sharing why you do something on a consistent basis, whether it be why you're getting healthy, why you coach, why this is important to you, why this can help the person you're speaking to, they don't care. They do not give two rats, what you do. They care why you do it. So if you say, when people say, well, why are you a Beachbody coach? And you say, because I want to help people. Okay? No. Pageant why? Generic? No one cares. Why do you want to help people? Like, okay, you want to help people, but why do you want to help people? What's in it for you? I know that the Pearl personality does stuff to help other people, and I get that. If you haven't taken the gym test, you need to do it. I'm sure you're a Pearl. I'm just kidding. Every coach on this team is a Pearl. I'm just kidding. Except for Chrissy. She's coming in with the non-Pearl. But I understand. We all want to help people, okay? We all want to help people. I don't feel like any person could be a true, legit coach and not want to help people. Okay, I understand you want to help people. I do too. I love people. I want to help all of you. I want to help everybody. But at the same time, I understand that there's an internal drive that pushes me to want to help people. Okay, so if you're a Pearl, it maybe you want to help people because of some sort of reason that makes you feel good about helping people. Whatever it is personally, you have to dig out that why. Maybe you're someone that's a Pearl or a giving person, and you want to help, or you want to set a goal for yourself, and you just get really ticked off if you don't meet that goal. I know Lisa, she's a Pearl, but if she sets a goal for herself, she wants that goal. Like, she said it, she wants to do it, she has that drive to do it. It's an internal drive. Helping people isn't necessarily the drive, it's her meeting her goal is the drive. So you have to think about why you want to do this, why you're doing it, and you got to go deeper and be authentic to who you are, and you need to do it publicly. Not in a situation where you sit here and say, I'm being a Beachbody coach because I want to get rich. And, I mean, come on, people. Like, you got to think about authentically. You could have all the money in the world. You could be as skinny as you ever want to be, and you could be miserable as hell. We all know that. So you got to think about authentically you, why? Why do you want to do this? What can you give to other people and attract others that find great value in joining you because of why you want to do this? Okay? I can sit here and list probably a mile long of reasons why I originally done this, reasons that changed over the course of time of why I do this, and you'll find that to be true. But if you haven't discovered why, people do not buy what you're doing. They buy why you do it. And you need to start sharing it, and you need to start figuring it out, and you need to share it publicly, and you need to share it in stories, and you need to share it in giving value to people. Because when I sit there and tell people, I did this because I was drowning in $30,000 of debt that my ex-husband left me. It was not mine. And I sat there and watched my daughter every day knowing as a single mom that I could not provide for her and that she was going to have a life of shit if I didn't do something about it. And every single day I busted my ass to change my situation so that she didn't have to feel that way. Or if it's a situation where I'm on 5 medications, I can barely get up in the morning, I'm ridden with anxiety and stress and adrenal fatigue, and I can't function. And if I don't do something about it, I don't know what's going to happen. Because I'm tired of taking 5 medications a day. I'm the only thing my daughter has. And what example am I setting for her? If you don't have a why, you need to figure it out. If you're not comfortable sharing your why, get comfortable. Because when you share why you do something, people can relate to you. If you share why you're doing something, you're being authentic to you. They believe that, they trust in that, and they know that you're genuine. And they know that you're doing this because you really do want to help people, but you want to help people because of what you've been through, and you know that this can help them, and you know this can change their life, and that brings you joy and happiness to do that. Not only for them, but for yourself. And it's okay to be selfish sometimes, okay? So figure that out, and you will attract people that need that. So coaches that have come into my circle that have really flourished and grown, I can see them change. It's because they needed something. They needed something in their life. They had a why. They had a why, and they came into it, and the coaches that have been successful have figured this out, okay? If you look at any of the top coaches, if you go YouTube or if you look on their page, you know their story. You know why they're doing what they're doing because they're talking about why they do it, not what they do. Hallelujah, amen. How long am I? Oh, I did pretty good. Okay, so I'm going to open it up to questions. If you have questions about anything, if you're questioning something, you can talk about it over live right now. I can push stop recording, or if you would prefer to message me, you may do that as well. Hold on, I'm going to try and figure this out so I can start recording. Oh, I got to stop sharing. Okay.